Hi, my name is Tom Giannotti. I'm an attorney at the Butler Law Firm. Today I want to talk about depositions. Specifically, what is a deposition and why do I have to give one? Well, if a lawsuit is filed as part of your personal injury case, you will most likely be asked to give a deposition. And I say asked, but almost always it's not optional. And most folks have never really heard of a deposition or know what's involved, let alone given one. Well, a deposition is basically just lawyers in a room, or sometimes nowadays over a video conference, but just lawyers asking questions of a witness. And the witness is under oath, meaning that they are sworn to tell the truth, and everything is taken down by a court reporter, and it may also be videotaped. But the point is just to establish a record of a witness's testimony in a case. And then that record can then be used at trial or for motions. And even other reasons too. Sometimes insurance companies will use a plaintiff's deposition specifically to evaluate the strength of his or her case. At our firm, we plan strategically for trial, and so there are a number of ways that a deposition can be useful at trial. So like one example is what we call impeachment, and that's just when a witness testifies to one thing at a deposition and then testifies differently at trial. So for example, say, what color was the traffic light when you went through? Oh, well, it was green at the deposition. They say it was green. Then at trial, they say, oh, well, the light was red. Well, that would be an example of inconsistent testimony, and you could use that to impeach the witness. There are other ways that depositions can be used at trial. Another reason is if a witness is unavailable to testify live. So this comes up with treating doctors often who obviously have busy practices and patients to see. So oftentimes we'll take a treating doctor's deposition by video and then play that at trial, usually by agreement of everybody. And all these depositions are governed by the rules of evidence and either the Georgia or federal rules of civil procedure. So if you're in a deposition, you'll probably hear the lawyers objecting almost always, unless it's something like about what your attorney told you or something like that. You still have to answer the question, and then the attorneys can fight over who is right later on. They may end up in front of a judge arguing about admissibility of certain testimony that was in a deposition. Oftentimes the deposition testimony is used in what is called a motion for summary judgment, which is probably the topic of a different video, but in short, it's basically who wins or loses a case before we even go to trial. And a deposition can be very critically important to those types of motions. So I say all this that if you're giving a deposition in your case, your lawyer will of course meet with you in advance of that and make sure you're prepared and know what to expect. But it might sound intimidating, and it sometimes, for a lot of folks, I think it is a little bit intimidating. And that's natural to feel that way, but I think most folks are actually pleasantly surprised maybe at the end, or at least just relieved. Maybe they feel it was actually probably easier than what they thought it might be. So, I mean, it's really nothing to fear, but it is a very important part of a case, and it's important to take it seriously. And if you are curious to see what depositions look like in action, check out our YouTube channel. We have a bunch of depositions that we've taken over the years in different types of cases. Those are available on our channel. You can check them out if you want to learn more about depositions or see what they're like in practice. Thanks for watching.